Okay, so this thing, you probably saw it skulking around in the background. When I'm making videos, I oftentimes use it to put a little ambiance in the background. I got this thing, many, many years ago. My mom got it for me when I graduated from school, and I've had it with me ever since. If you have one of these, you might have one that screws down the tension on the head, right? This one does not. And it's another reason why I got it is because it incorporates something called the Mali wrap. I believe it's Mali, like M-A-L-I, the country in Africa. Also, a technique for tensioning the head on a djembe. There are two things we're going to worry about here today. First of all, ups and the downs. You'll notice that these strings go up and down all the way around. Get in the light a little bit here. Up and down all the way around the djembe. We need a method for tightening those down a bit. But that's not all. That's never enough to get the djembe nice and high and crisp and get the bass separated from that and nice and low, nice solid open tones. We need something, need another string that goes around it, and that creates a pattern of diamonds. And that's why it's called pulling the diamonds. So if you have an old djembe that looks like this, someone might have got it for you, or maybe you got it and you just don't know what to do with it, this is for you. First things first, the ups and the downs. Please do pardon the attire. I've never been seen in barefoot on camera, but this is kind of a muscular event, and so got the bare feet, got the short sleeves, we're dealing with it. You're gonna notice there's a point along your djembe where it seems like the two come together with some sort of mechanism. There's a little loop here, and there's a string coming up and it has a knot on it that goes through the loop. What we need to do is take every string to the left of that and tension it, okay? Now I've done a few, all right? And you're also gonna notice that they are in pairs. Here's a pair, here's a pair, 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 pair. What I've done is I've started here at the very beginning, and right under the string where the knot is, I put vice grips to keep it in place. I follow the pairs around that I've already done, and you're going to see that right by the last one here, there's going to be a string that has some, it's kind of loose. What I'm doing is pushing the slack this way, right? By taking the second of the pair of strings and pulling on it. Then when I've pulled on it, I put the vice grip here, clamp that down, so it doesn't loosen up this way, that it only loosens this way. And going around the drum in such a way makes it so that we pull the tension down on the head, pulls it down, right? So I'm up to here. Like I said, I already did these just so I knew that I knew what I was doing. Put a piece of stick, this is just a bit of wood, whatever. I got a lot of stuff laying around. And you pull on this thing. To take the, to tighten it up. And then you loosen the vice grip from here, and you put it on this one, the one that you just tighten up. Now, so you got some slack here, and the one before is tight, all right? You just keep going around the drum and you pick up as much slack as you can. Now, I'm obviously not going to do the whole way around the drum, but I'm gonna try just one more, just to show you one more time how this goes. Continuing around the drum. Let's try another. Once again, we are here, right? Gonna try to loosen, take the slack from there, transfer it to the next set. And as you do it, you should see that it pulls from this one here, pulls any slack here, and then it goes into this pair. I really hope you can kind of see that from up there. Trying my best to get out of the way. Nice amount of slack there. Vice grip. Put it on there. All right. Now that one's slack. And like I said, you just work your way around your drum until you come back to where you started. All right, now what we're going to do is called pulling the diamonds. Now what you're going to see here is that we don't quite have a lot of diamonds here yet. You see, I just started the process. I got done doing the ups and downs over here. All right, you can see by that knot there. And after you're done with that, you have all these straight up and down cables here, or strings. And then I started here making diamonds, but they aren't very complete diamonds yet. It's just like the bottom part of the diamond, all right? And you can see the strings now are crossed and uncrossed and crossed and all crossed, uncrossed. That's basically what happens in this process. And I got a pair of vice grips here just to keep the place. I think it has enough. Yeah, there we go. The way that you do this, or I guess I should say why you're doing this first. Why you're doing this is to add extra tension to these strings by taking the next pair of them and crossing them and uncrossing these, the others. You know, so the cross and uncross, cross and uncross, as you can see the pattern is here. So from where I left off, I'm going to take the next two strings, all right? I'm going to take the end of the string that's going across this whole thing, going to go over both strings, under the first string, actually just in between those strings, and then under both of them. And after you do this, you're going to end up with something that looks kind of like a little snake crawling through there. So you can see that string went over both of these two, under the first one, and in between back over the second, and then under both of them. And what happens now is from this side, you have to pull this tight, and that pulls these strings together. Hope I can get the camera to see this properly. Really helps to have a bit of wood handy so you can make something so that you can pull them nice. Come up with some sort of binding knot that doesn't tie. I like to put a little loop in the thing, fold it over itself like that. See? Just a loop. Fold it over itself, put a stick in between, pull that. Now, when I pull this, or when I want to take this out of here, I'm going to pull this out and it won't be all tied up. So this is going to be kind of hard here. Let's see. Oh no, I could do it. There you go. So when I pull it, you can see these strings went from being uncrossed to crossed right there. Now I'm just going to pull down on it. I'll do it one more time so you can see from this angle here. Over both. Up, under, in between. And then under both. Make a little loop. Or just anything that kind of binds. That part's not important. Anything that kind of binds that so that you can have this. Because when you try to pull the string, it's going to like make your hands raw. So you need something to hold on to. Pull the diamond, there it is. So I took those two strings that were uncrossed and crossed them. And you just go around and around and around the thing, and it keeps bringing up the tension of the head. And that's pretty much how you get that done. So, if you like videos like this, like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more of the normal kind of thing I do, check out one of these videos here. This is a little divergence from the normal thing. The studio's apart, so that's what we did today. But check out one of these.